Today's show on Egal Talks Football. Let's get into it. Bukayo Saka has signed a new Arsenal contract, ladies and gentlemen. This is amazing. It was never in question. The star boy is going to be here until at least 2027. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Hey, let's get it, people. Bukayo Saka has signed a new contract, and it's lovely scenes at the Emirates Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, as Bukayo Saka has officially put pen to paper, following Gabriel Martinelli, following Aaron Ramsdale, following Gabriel Magalhaes. Up next is William Saliba, hopefully, that he's the next one up to get his contract signed. And I'm absolutely loving it. Let's get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. And if you've already missed the intro, let me play it one more time for everyone who missed it. Woo! Today's show on Egal Talks Football. Let's get into it. Bukayo Saka has signed a new Arsenal contract, ladies and gentlemen. This is amazing. It was never in question. The star boy is going to be here until at least 2027. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Yes. Okay, people. So we're going to get straight into it. Because there's a couple things that we need to talk about, and let's get into those things that we need to find out. So Arsenal, on their official Twitter page, have announced that Bukayo Saka has signed a new, what is it, 4 years plus a fifth. So it's basically a 5-year contract, but he signed a new long-term contract, committing his future at Arsenal Football Club. This is massive news, ladies and gentlemen. This is amazing news. This is great news, ladies and gentlemen, that Bukayo Saka has further secured his future at Arsenal Football Club. Now, breaking down everything about the information that they've told us, they're giving us a little information on Bukayo Saka since he's been at the club, and also that Bukayo Saka has signed the contract. There was a little video that they did on the Arsenal website where he was kicking the ball. They also did a couple other stuff. They're speaking about how he's done fantastically well, and Edu, how happy Edu has been since he's joined Arsenal. They also had an interview with Bukayo Saka where he spoke about it and why he decided to extend his time at the club. And of course, the fact that he loves the club and everything else. They asked him some key questions and he answered them. But of course, it's been a long time since the club has been back in Champions League football. And I'm really happy from Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights they're going to be playing, and the atmosphere is going to be special. I can't wait to go to Champions League games myself. And then this article here where they go into the rise of Bukayo Saka. We gotta click on this one here. This one here was an amazing article. But before we go to that, let me just go to it properly. Here we go. Get ready. So this was a little thing where they spoke about the rise of Bukayo Saka, and they kind of talked about everything that he's done in his career and how it's gone for the beginning of his career. So let's just take a moment and just take in Bukayo Saka's career so far, because it's been an impressive career at such a young age. He's done so much so far. So the youngster first joined and was part of the preseason under Unai Emery. If you guys remember, Tyrese Jones-Jules, I forget what this guy's name is. I remember this guy going on loan, and this guy got released just recently, but I forget their names. Anyone who can name all 5 of these guys, you're a legend, because everyone knows Tyrese Jones-Jules, everyone knows Bukayo Saka. Zach Medley, if I'm not mistaken. This guy's name starts with an O, and I forgot what this guy's name is. If anybody knows this name, let me know. But yeah, then you got they even got their first Europa League debuts under Unai Emery, all 3 of them together, right? He came through the Arsenal Academy. It was a young beginning for Bukayo Saka. He joined in 2010 as an 8-year-old. And look at him now. What is that? 24 years later, getting his second professional contract with his second long-term contract with Arsenal. This was his first goal as a youth academy player. That kit was hideous. I remember that kit. We lost at Bournemouth. He was starting to shine as a youth academy player. And then he kept making his way up. Now made his way into the first team after leaving Hale End. He got his first professional contract, pro contract signed under Per Mertesacker stewardship, and then worked his way up, got into the Arsenal first team. And when he was in the Arsenal first team, he was praised, and this was the game where Unai Emery actually got sacked after this game against Frankfurt, if I'm not mistaken, at the Emirates, or no, was it the away leg, whichever one it was? But that was under Unai Emery. Unai Emery gave him his Arsenal debut and gave him his first chance in the Arsenal team. But then under Freddie Lumberg, after taking control, he started playing him regularly, and Freddie Lumberg had a big part to play in his development, giving him a lot of opportunities and saying that he should be playing in the first team. But as he continued to go, he became a pro. He became an England international. He became somebody. Of course, they also talk about him as he is somebody who not only is a good footballer, but he has a lot of good grades. They talk about him getting better physically, improving his physical fitness, improving how he plays, how he performs, and how he trains on every single day, working on his body to make himself a better player. And of course, the final words were that Bukayo Saka is extremely happy that he signed his contract. And of course, with all the great legends that we've had come up from Hale End, Bukayo Saka is happy to be another one of those guys. And you just look at how he's done season on season in. 2017 getting his first opportunity in the youth academies, to 2018 getting his first opportunity in the first team, then being a full-time first team international, first team player in 2019, 2020. And then 2011, 21, 20, he became Arsenal's player of the season. 2021, once again, Arsenal's player of the season. And this season, he might have some chasing to do for Arsenal's player of the season, but he might be Premier League young player of the season this year. And he just improved massively. And this is just another haul of all the graduates. But Bukayo Saka is fully known as the star of this academy, and it just goes to show how much he's come such a long way from being a kid to now being this who he is. Imagine 8 years old to being a full grown adult playing in the Arsenal first team. We gotta honestly, we gotta be proud of the kid. We gotta be proud of the kids. Honestly, people saying stats matter. Stats matter. We're gonna talk about stats and everything later, but Bukayo Saka's contract, by the way, for anyone who knows, we're going to talk about Partey. Everyone sees Partey's leaving, and that's the first thing they obviously want to talk about. We're going to get onto that in a second. Give it a second. But yeah, let me show you guys this. Where is it? There is I need to just show you guys what I'm looking for. Just bear with me. Where is it? Here we go. David Ornstein. David Ornstein was after Arsenal announced it. David Ornstein just gave us a little breakdown of what the breakdown was. He said that Arsenal. Arsenal's Bukayo Saka has signed a new contract until 2027. The 21-year-old England international will be here for 4 years with no option to extend, worth around 15 million a year. Strong interests from other clubs, but he wanted to stay and win honors with Arsenal Football Club. Ladies and gentlemen, this is great news. This is great news, and of course, we now are doing the thing where we're just trying to see who's going to sign next after Bukayo Saka. We're going to get onto Ilkay Gundogan. We're going to get onto all of those things. But Fabrizio Romano was one of the first people to report on it today that this was going to be happening. We now have both Martinelli and Bukayo Saka have signed their contract. Up next has to be William Saliba. Hopefully, William Saliba signs his contract very soon. And look at that. You got Declan Rice congratulating Bukayo Saka on signing his new contract. Soon to be Arsenal player himself, if I'm not mistaken. Declan Rice, that is. He's definitely going to be an Arsenal player very, very soon. I don't debate that for 1 second. But yeah, you guys are probably wondering, also, just looking at Bukayo Saka's rise, we've looked at everything right now. It's an amazing story. But yeah, I'm happy that Mikel Arteta and Edu have gotten him tied down to a new contract. This is great. It was never really in doubt. I never really worried that we're going to lose Bukayo Saka, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy that we've signed him up. Now, with that being said, let's see what the comments have to say. I can't wait to compulsively bro, you're moving mad. I would not be surprised if Thomas Partey leaves. Egal, West Ham said already that they believe that Man United are offering more for Declan Rice. We can't get him. BS. Big up, bro. Congratulations, Bukayo Saka signing a new contract. Thank you, thank you. Aspect in the building, Yesin in the building, Jacobs in the building saying, don't even know who your owner is, who your owner will be. That's true. William Saliba hasn't signed a contract extension yet. No, he hasn't, but he will soon. Declan Rice news. Nothing new on Declan Rice yet. We're still waiting on more information from him. I'm gonna get onto that. Have some patience. People talking about 0 trophies. I don't know who you support, but I doubt that you had any trophies this season. Is Partey leaving? We're gonna get on to Partey leaving in a second. Only on this money, 40 goals a season. Pablo, what are you talking about? Bukayo Saka is going to easily get us 40 plus goals and assists next season. What is he on this season? I don't doubt Bukayo Saka will go levels and improve. Bukayo Saka will be one of the best players in the Premier League in give or take a couple of years time. Right now, you think this is what he's doing at 21. He's get what is that? 24 goal contributions and 21. Season before that, look at what he's doing. Every year just improves. I think next season, including Champions League, we're going to be seeing Bukayo Saka reach. I think he's going to reach 20 plus goals next season. I think he reaches 20 plus goals next season, 30 plus goal contributions. That's the aim for next season. That's all comps, of course, not including England. That's just Arsenal comps. If you include England, easily 40 plus. I do believe this is not crazy to say that Bukayo Saka could be reaching and becoming the best player in thing. No option to extend. Clip it, post it, slap it everywhere. I genuinely believe that from the bottom of my heart. Grealish is on 250. No way, man is overpaid. 100%, bro. 100%. If I'm not mistaken, Chelsea throw away contracts left, right, center like that. So I'm not too worried about Bukayo Saka getting paid what he is getting paid. Now, you guys were probably wondering, there's a couple title topics on this video. There's Thomas Partey leaving, Ilkay Gundogan, and Bukayo Saka. So we've kind of covered Bukayo Saka. We're now going to cover Ilkay Gundogan and the other stuff. But before we go any further, please do hit that goddamn like button. It's absolutely free. The video doesn't cost a penny. And with Bukayo Saka now signing his new contract, all you can say is we're sorted for the next couple of years. We are generally sorted for however many years we have him now. We don't have to stress. We don't have to worry. I think it's a good situation that we find ourselves in for the long term. With Bukayo Saka sorted and his deal getting sorted, we now can show the players in the summer what the plan is going forward, with other people coming in and everything else, of course. I think Declan Rice is going to be coming in. I think we might even be pushing to get Ilkay Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan does seem like he's going to get it signed, hopefully. So we just got to wait We just got to wait and have a little bit of patience, because you're not going to get everything. You're not going to get everything you want in the transfer window that easily. You're not going to get everything you want. But 290K is not that much. 290K in today's market a week, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, but still I'm not too worried. I think the player can only improve from here. If Bukayo Saka massively regresses and he completely falls off a cliff, it'll be a shock to me, because I don't see him as a player who doesn't improve on his game week in, week out and try to get better. Bukayo Saka to me does not seem like the kind of guy who we have to worry about his work rate or work ethic. And I think he has the potential to definitely be not only the face of Arsenal Football Club, but one of the faces of the Premier League, right? And he just posted, and they just posted this. Arsenal just posted this message from Bukayo Saka. Let me play it for you guys. This was the message from Bukayo Saka just a couple of seconds ago.
Contract signed. I'm here to stay. So many more years with you guys. See you all soon. My Arsenal family, the contract signed. I'm here to stay. So many more years with you guys. See you all soon.
Honestly, guys, it was never in doubt. It was never in doubt. Why did we ever think Liverpool or anybody was going to ever get a chance to even sniff Bukayo Saka away from us? The guy's Arsenal through and through. The guy's Arsenal. He's Arsenal. This guy's literally Arsenal. Look at. He grew up at this club. He's been through. He's been here from younger days. He was never going to leave. He was never going to leave. That's just the honest truth. He was never gonna go anywhere. But yeah, I'm just happy that we got him signed up. I'm happy we got him under a new contract, and I'm happy that we're doing this. But yeah, let me get into your comments. We got 45 of you guys in the chat right now. Do me a favor, hit that goddamn like button. It is absolutely free. It doesn't cost an absolute penny. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make sure I have all the information ready for you guys before I get started and start telling you stuff, because we don't want to get you guys too excited without having everything ready. So let me just get everything ready, and then once I have everything ready, we'll get it going, because we got to talk about Ilkay Gundogan. That's one of the things we got to talk about, that because the Ilkay Gundogan stuff is very prominent. You guys are going to want to know what I'm talking about when I'm saying Thomas Partey is leaving, because rumors have it about Thomas Partey. Now, this is very shocking revelations, but apparently Thomas Partey could be on the door also. So we're going to have to see what's going on there. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Bukayo Saka signing his contract. Are you worried about the fee and the amount of money he's on? And if you don't care about those things, you're more like me, because I honestly could not care at this point. I feel like the fact that we've given Bukayo Saka his contract, this is great. We got him tied down. We can now focus on the next step in our progression, which is going out there and getting more experienced players and adding more squad depth to this team. That is the key going forward. But yeah, let me see what you guys are saying in the comment section. Egal, I don't think your fan base should be upset with Partey and Xhaka leaving. It's a good thing. Those players are unreliable and need replacing. Yeah, you know what? It is crazy though to think Partey and Xhaka are such a key part of our Arsenal team. To see them leave this window would be nuts. But yeah, that it does seem like they could both be leaving this window. Let me show you guys what I mean when I say Thomas Partey is leaving. Everyone's wondering. By the way, are you okay with selling Thomas Partey this summer transfer window? Let me know. Are you okay with selling Thomas Partey this summer transfer window? Reports are that Thomas Partey is wanted by 2 clubs, and Mikel Arteta has a huge plan for a rebuild this summer. Now, I also seen the reporter that came up with this is not the most reliable reporter, by the way. So let me just see if I liked his tweet. Where is it? There's so many tweets that I like. It's crazy. Guys, I'm gonna have to find John Cross, because this came from the Daily Mirror. I know it's not the most reliable source, but the Mirror is reporting at this moment in time that they're the ones that are reporting this at this moment in time. So yeah, let me show you guys. So this is what's being said. John Cross from the Mirror is the one that's reporting this. How much money would you guys sell Thomas Partey for? Let me know. Let me know in the chat how much money you guys would sell Thomas Partey for. But yeah, this is a report, ladies and gentlemen. So Italians interested in Thomas Partey on top of Granit Xhaka, paving the way for Arteta's for summer departures, which is a big summer transfer window ahead of Arsenal. Thomas Partey wanted by 2 clubs as Mikel Arteta plans a huge Arsenal summer rebuild. Now, I'm just going to make it clear for everyone to see. Thomas Partey has been linked away from the club before, and it was clubs that were interested in him, but Arsenal weren't willing to sell. Now, if Arsenal are given the right price, they will be more inclined to sell Thomas Partey than they ever were before. That is the situation that we find ourselves in. Arsenal are more inclined to be willing to sell Thomas Partey at this moment in time than they ever were. Reason being, because of Thomas Partey's poor form. He has had poor form, and he's not only had poor form, but he has been having situations with his injury problems, and he's consistently had injury problems year in, year out. With those things culminating with his poor form and with the fact that he's starting to get a little bit older in age, we might consider not only getting rid of Thomas Partey, but potentially getting rid of Xhaka. I don't think Xhaka's staying, but Thomas Partey, I think he's more likely to stay. The reason why I don't believe these stories is because at this moment in time, it's just hearsay. There's no actual solid rumors. There's no actual clubs that are saying they're 100% interested. There's no clubs that are saying they're pushing for a move. There's no clubs that are saying they're in all the way like Xhaka was. When we heard about Xhaka to Leverkusen, it was Leverkusen want him. Leverkusen are willing to pay for him. Xhaka is willing to go. Arsenal are not looking to give him a new contract. With Thomas Partey, it's a little different. I don't know how long Thomas Partey has left on his contract currently. Let's go check that out. Let's see. And do you think Arsenal will even give Thomas Partey a new deal? Thomas Partey is 29. He's been having massive injury issues ever since he's been at the club, and his contract runs out in 2025. He has 2 years remaining on his contract, and I don't think we're going to give him a new contract. I really do believe Thomas Partey will be maybe either sold in the summer or he might be sold in the following summer. Regardless, he's not going to be long term for Arsenal anymore. I think he definitely will be sold in the foreseeable future. But do me a favor, guys, hit that goddamn like button right now. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about Thomas Partey potentially being sold. Would you guys sell Thomas Partey? I'm asking you guys right now because I would consider selling Thomas Partey. I don't think it's that bad of an idea to sell Thomas Partey, even though he's such a key part of our team. I still think selling him at this moment in time and getting a return on the investment makes more sense than letting the contract run down and him leave on a free. Saka getting 300K a week. Now Saliba could ask for more. Saliba's not going to be able to garner more because Saliba hasn't been in the team long enough to be asking for more than 300K. Egal, is it true that Arteta is not trying to sell him? They're just listening to offers that they can get. Because if they get an offer that's too hard to refuse, I think a lot of people are up for sale. Sell him, bring Mason Mount, get more minerals. Yeah, that's funny. That's actually a funny comment. I don't think we're gonna sell Thomas Partey, man. I honestly don't. I don't. I've read the article. I've read what it says, and this is basically just a piece on the fact that other clubs are interested in Thomas Partey and that they might be willing to sell him if all parties are okay with it. That's really and truly what the article is about. So I don't think there's much to be really going crazy over. Now, in other news, Arsenal are linked to other players, but let me just show you guys everything. So Fabrizio Romano has said Arsenal are gonna give Martin Odegaard a new contract. He's going to be the next person to probably get a new contract at Arsenal. It's not going to be William Saliba. The next person to probably get a new contract is going to be Martin Odegaard. His current contract runs out until 2026. And this is another reason why I think Thomas Partey is going to probably be leaving, because he's seeing people who have contracts until 2026 getting their contracts renewed, and yet Thomas Partey hasn't been given a contract renewal. I really do think Thomas Partey is going to be leaving, because if he doesn't leave this summer, he's probably going to leave next summer. Thomas Partey is a target of a Serie A club in Italy that could be his next career move as a Ghanaian. This summer, 2 clubs are keen on him. This is what John Cross is saying, right? Big up to Mustafa in the building. Hope you're doing well. It would be dumb to sell Thomas Partey, says LA Tracks. Why would it be dumb, LA Tracks? Because if Thomas Partey is sold and we can bring in Caicedo and Declan Rice, we let go of Xhaka and thing, we're going to be in the same position. I agree with you there. Personally, for me, I would keep Thomas Partey for 1 more year and get rid of him next summer when we have an opportunity to bring in another quality midfielder of decent money. Where if we sell Partey in the summer, it has to be for top dollar. We can't sell him for cheap. We have to get at least 60 mil plus, because who are you gonna buy that's cheap, that's gonna bring you Thomas Partey type production? Who? I don't think there's too many players out there that's gonna give you top quality production at this moment in time. But yeah, let's see what you guys got to say about Thomas Partey potentially. Let's see what you guys got to say, because a lot of you guys are saying something. Egal, have you what? What the hell are you talking about, bro? What the hell is that? I'm sorry for anybody who had to read that. My man's moving mad. My man's moving mad. Anyways, enough about the comments are moving crazy today. What's going on? Maybe it's just him, but yeah. So it forget about so that's what's going on with Odegaard, and that's what makes me think that the Thomas Partey deal is going to probably not happen. But I mean, the Thomas Partey deal could potentially happen. But another thing that's interesting is Man City are so far only willing to offer Gundogan a 1-year contract. Barcelona are ready to offer him a 2-year contract. Now Arsenal is joining the race, and if if Gundogan and City cannot agree on a new deal, then he could be out. He could be out the door. And this gives Arsenal the opportunity to sign Ilkay Gundogan. I really do believe Ilkay Gundogan to Arsenal can really happen. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but it could be a situation where Ilkay Gundogan could be helping Arsenal win a Premier League next season instead of Manchester City. We could have Ilkay Gundogan, Jesus, Zinchenko. We're literally going to look like Man City's B team. That's what it is. But people used to say Man City's B team could make top 4. We're a little better than Man City's B team. We're challenging for the league. But yeah, Pep Guardiola bringing Partey. What if Pep Guardiola brings Partey to Arsenal? Would you be angry if he buys Partey from Arsenal? Pep Guardiola wouldn't buy Partey. City ain't selling any players to Arsenal anymore after Jesus and Sinchenko. But the thing is, they don't actually have to sell him. The thing about Gundogan to Arsenal is they don't have to sell him. They literally could let him leave, and he will on a free, and he can join Arsenal. His contract is out at the end of the summer. He's leaving regardless at the end of the summer. It's a situation where his contract runs out and he's gone. So because his contract is so close to running down, just like that, we could get him. Honestly, it's so simple. Like, it sounds crazy, but it's so simple. We could easily get him like that. Arsenal Football Club are in a situation where we're in a strong situation for the signing. We could potentially get Ilkay Gundogan without having to worry, because Barcelona are in a financial situation. Man City don't want to offer him too much money, and it only leaves Arsenal. Arsenal's the only team left. We are the only other option. And it's like, you know what? I'm not going to lie to you guys. If we let Granit Xhaka leave and we bring in Ilkay Gundogan, it's a massive upgrade. It is. As much as we love Granit Xhaka, what he's done this season, let's be honest. Ilkay Gundogan has already worked with Mikel Arteta. Ilkay Gundogan is a match winner. Ilkay Gundogan is a player who, if he joins our midfield, he brings that experience that we need. He's been there, done that, and won everything. That's the kind of guy you need in your team. That's the kind of guy who pushes you over the edge to get those trophies. Am I making shit up, or is this not accurate? Like, what are we saying here? Because I think we should do it. I think we should do it. Since Granit Xhaka is leaving, look at that. Arsenal are holding concerned interest in Ilkay Gundogan. Mikel Arteta is driving it, having identified him as the ideal replacement for Granit Xhaka. A fresh offer will be made to keep Ilkay Gundogan at Manchester City. The player has other possibilities, including Barcelona. But as things stand, no agreement has been reached, and the situation is still open. So at this moment in time, he hasn't made his decision if he's going to leave or go. I mean, leave or stay. But I personally would be pushing for Zinchenko. I mean, not Zinchenko, for Ilkay Gundogan, because he's a match winner. He's a quality midfielder. He's a massive upgrade on Granit Xhaka. And even at his age right now, the quality and experience that he brings us alone in the business end of the season could be the difference between us winning the league next season or us being in the same situation. I don't mind having Man City's leftovers if it means we're adding quality like the Ilkay Gundogan. I remember when we had an opportunity to sign Bernardo Silva over Madison, and I was questioning it. What on earth was I thinking? Questioning that. Like, what on earth am I thinking? saying Ilkay Gundogan. What? Ilkay Gundogan's amazing. No way I'm turning it down. Everyone in the chat, are you taking Ilkay Gundogan? Let me know. Let me know. Because I don't think it's a question where we should be saying no. I don't think it's a question where we should be saying no. What else is there? Oh yeah, Bukayo Saka's improvement massively every year. I don't know. Let me know, guys. If you guys think Bukayo Saka improvement every year, he can get good enough where he's the best player in the league one day. Let me know. But yeah, where's the Ilkay Gundogan thing? Sorry, guys. Cronkies, random. Ben White, Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka is leaving. Balogun. Okay. So yeah. There's a Gundogan stuff. But yeah. Let me just Bernardo Silva any day. Wish we had him. Bro, I'll take the whole Man City bench. I'll take the whole Man City bench. I don't really care. Bro, I'm telling you right now, are we lying to ourselves when we say Alvarez doesn't start for us? Like, Alvarez starts for us. A lot of their guys start for us. That's just the reality. But yeah, we already spoke about Mohamed Kudus yesterday and everything else. We spoke about Balogun yesterday. We spoke about a lot of these guys. One thing we didn't speak about is, by the way, guys, do you guys care if Ben White plays for England ever again? Do you give a shit? Because reportedly, Ben, what do you call it? Ben White might be able to get back into the England team. That's crazy. Yo, can you chill with that stuff? Like, what's going on with my man? Can you chill? His comments are moving crazy. But yeah. So this is a irrelevant story though. Irrelevant story. Forget about team of the seasons. Forget about that. Oh, by the way, what does everyone think about the Kroenkes now? Quick question. What does everyone think about the Kroenkes? Because I tweeted this earlier today, and it caused a little bit of uproar. I personally think the Kroenkes are good owners in America. I think in America they're really good owners. They've shown that they're competitive, and they've shown that they can win things. Now, at Arsenal, they've yet to do that. They've yet to do that at Arsenal. But let me just show you guys this. In the last couple years, they've changed so much. They've won the LA Rams a Super Bowl. They've won the Stanley Cup with Colorado Avalanche. They're now in the NBA Finals. With the Denver Nuggets. What's next? Arsenal's going to win the Premier League? I really do believe the Kroenkes have changed the way they act as owners. They've really done something different as of late. Now, if you disagree with me, let me know what you guys think, because there are a lot of people who disagreed with me in the comments. I tweeted this out, and a lot of people disagreed with me in the comments. Like, this guy was here. He was saying it's a shit. What's a joke, Egal? You was at the protest when we need some. They always cut corners. Caicedo. Instead they get Jorginho, Rafinha. Instead they get nobody. And then you know what? I feel like that's a decent rebuttal, but they always leave us short. I don't think they always leave us short. I think it's the people who are running the and making the decisions are the ones that are leaving us short. Because if you look at what they've done in their other sports, they've shown they're willing to go over and above the line to get what they need done. Where at Arsenal, not so much. But yeah, I guess that's a question for another day. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the Kroenkes have you changed your mind on the Kroenkes slightly? Because a lot of people are looking at what they've done with the NBA and them getting to the Denver Nuggets, getting to the NBA, the Western Conference Finals, and then now winning and getting to the finals for the first time under Stan Kroenke in the last 3 years. They've been to the Western Conference Finals, and they've been to the finals, and they also won the Super Bowl. So what is that? The Denver Nuggets could win the league this year. Does that mean Arsenal's going to win it next? What does that mean for Arsenal? I genuinely think it's good for us. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, but I think it's good for us. I really do believe that. Big up to everyone who's liking the goddamn video right now. We got 31 likes on the video. Make sure you continue to like the video, people, in the chat. And if you have multiple accounts, please do subscribe with all your accounts. Quick question. Would you extend Jorginho's contract? Interesting question. I personally would, you know. I would extend Jorginho's contract. I think Jorginho deserves a new contract. Is that crazy? Is that crazy to say? Jorginho new contract? Huh? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Jorginho should get a new contract? I think if we have an option to give him a new contract at Arsenal, I would do it, you know. I'm not saying keep him forever. I'm not saying keep him forever. I'm not saying keep him forever and just let him continue to roll his deal. No, but if we're able to get it, if we're able to get some decent, if we're able to get some decent years out of him, that could be the way to go. You know, it could be, because I'm looking at Thomas Partey, and would you be like, there's just some questions that we need to ask. There's a lot of questions that we need to ask over these days. And I think this is one of those questions. Jorginho, do we keep him? I think we do. Especially with Granit Xhaka leaving, especially with the potential of Thomas Partey leaving. This is why it's more essential than ever that we go and get Caicedo and Rice. I want both Caicedo and Rice. Give me both. Give me both of them. Get me both of them. We're linked to Declan Rice. It looks like it's gonna happen. Good. It looks like friggin' Charlie Patino's gonna leave. Good. It looks like Aziz is gonna leave. Good. It looks like we're linked to Ilkay Gundogan. Good. Get him. Granit Xhaka is gonna leave. Sad, but let it happen. Tomiyasu's injured for a long time. Bring me a right back. There's a lot that we need to sort out. There's a lot that we need to sort out, and it's going to be a busy summer. It's going to be a busy summer. And this is why we need to work hard. Now, Emil Smith-Rowe needs to be better next season, or he could be gone too. He could be gone. But yeah, extending Jorginho to a 1-year contract, bro, I'm doing that. I'm down for that. And I seen this tweet from no, just extend him to a 1-year contract. 1 more year. What? It's not gonna hurt. Give Jorginho one more year. That 1 more year gives us more of a stopgap, and Jorginho's still a quality player. Like, we're gonna have a bunch of these guys leaving. So why not keep Jorginho for 1 more year? Does that really hurt? Does that really hurt? You know what? I'm going to change the poll question to this. Should Arsenal extend Jorginho's contract for 1 more year? Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in the chat right now. Let me know what you guys think in the chat right now. Yes or no? Should Arsenal extend Jorginho's contract for should we activate Jorginho's 1-year contract extension? Because he already has it in his contract. Bro, you're saying really as if Jorginho hasn't been decent for us. Jorginho has been good for us. I'm not saying keep him forever. Just get him on for 1 more year. I'm not saying sell Partey either. I want to keep Partey also. I don't want to sell either of them. This is my logic. We're going to be in the Champions League next year. Why would we sell? Why would you sell all these guys? Why would you let all of these guys leave if you're in the Champions League? Why? You need depth. You need depth. And if you sell all your best players, all your fringe players, you're not going to buy enough players to fill in the depth that you need. So keep some of your fringe players that are doing well for you as starters, put them on the bench, and you have quality backups. For example, right now, Tomiyasu, put him on the bench. We got a decent starter. We got a decent backup. Just let's hope he's fit, right? Midfield, Thomas Partey, put him on the bench, play Declan Rice or Caicedo in the sixth position. In Xhaka role, Xhaka's leaving, right? You get Ilkay Gundogan in there, or you can play Declan Rice there. You can mix and match, right? People are talking about Mason Mount. I don't want Mason Mount, but if you bring in Mason Mount, he's a better option off the bench than Emil Smith-Rowe right now. He is. At this moment in time, he's a better option off the bench than Emil Smith-Rowe. That's just the reality. And with Arsenal in the Champions League next year, we're going to be facing some tough opposition. That's if we're in pot 3. That's if. But we might not be in pot 3. We might be in pot 2. Have you guys heard what happened? Have you guys heard what happened? Take Naby Keita on a free. Bro, no one needs a bandage. If I needed a bandage, I would go to Tesco and I buy bandages. I don't need a walking bandage. I don't need a walking bandage. That's just me. I don't know about you guys, but I don't need a walking bandage. I can go buy bandages from the store next door. I don't need him. That's just me. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to show you guys. Arsenal are going to be in the Champions League next year. And Arsenal got extremely lucky with Newcastle making the Champions League. Juventus now getting a ban. Juventus are now going to get a ban. Juventus are going to get a 10-point deduction from their league, and it's going to put them out of the Champions League, out of Europe completely, dropping them into 7th. What does that mean for Arsenal? We are no longer in pot 3. We have now moved up into pot 2. That means we don't have to play Porto, Leipzig, Atletico Madrid, Inter, Real Madrid, or Bayern Munich in the group because we're going to be in the same pot as them. That is amazing news. We are now going to get 2 of these guys and one of these guys, most likely either Roma, Barcelona, Napoli, Dortmund, PSG, Benfica, or Feyenoord. Those are most likely some of the guys that we're going to probably get in our group. That is good for us. That is good for us. Everyone in the chat, put some celebration emojis in the chat because if we're in pot 2, this is massive for us. Massive, because we haven't been in the Champions League for years. Like, we haven't been in the Champions League. Last time we were in the Champions League, I was in high school. Yeah, no, I wasn't in high school. I was in university. Last time we were in Champions League, what year was it? What year was the last year Arsenal was in Champions League? Last year, Arsenal was played in the Champions League. What was the last time we played in the Champions League? Was it 2018? What was the last year? 2016? Nah, yeah. I wasn't in high school back then. I was in university still. But yeah, 2016. Bro, this is massive. This is amazing news. And also, just a quick calculation. The probability, if we're in pot 3 of us getting Roma and Bayern, or PSG, Bayern Munich, and Arsenal group is very high. But you know what's crazy? Most likely Newcastle is going to be in this group. Newcastle is going to be in pot 4. Nobody's going to want to play Newcastle in pot 4. Nobody's going to want to play Real Sociedad in pot 4. Nobody's going to want to play a lot of these teams in pot 4. Like, there's a lot of tough teams in pot 4. Big up to everyone who's joining us right now from Big Six Bands. Big up to all you guys who've just joined us over from Big Six Bands. Do me a favor. Do hit that like button right now. Hit that like button right now, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to all the Liverpool fans. But yeah, that is what is being said right there with that situation. Unfortunately, Liverpool were if Liverpool were in it, they were going to get in ahead of us. If Liverpool got made Champions League, they would have taken that pot 2 spot from us. So I'm kind of happy they're not in it. Man United are in it, and they're way clear of us because they've been in the Champions League for years now, and they've also had Europa Leagues. But yeah, our UEFA coefficient is not good, man. We need to get that up. We need to get our UEFA coefficient up a lot more. We need to get our UEFA coefficient higher up, very much so, very soon, because it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I got a big question for you guys. Big question. Big question. And is everyone, this is for rivals also. What's your expectations for for top 4 next season? Because I think it's early. We need to see, but I think Liverpool is going to be back in the top 4 next season. Who's going to drop out, Man United or Newcastle? Man United, Newcastle? We're going to have to wait and see. For Arsenal, there's a lot of news. I'm going to probably do a short just to discuss some of the other stuff because Sambi Lokonga and some of those things don't really need to be discussed. Like Sambi Lokonga, who really cares? He's leaving the football club. Nobody wants him at Arsenal, right? What I want to know is which one of these guys do you think we're going to get? Because there's a lot of contracts that potentially could be signed. Look at this. So Ilkay Gundogan to Arsenal. That would be a good signing. In my opinion, Ilkay Gundogan to Arsenal would be a good signing. Let's see who's next. Mason Mount. If Arsenal signed Mason Mount, how would you feel? Let me know, people. Everyone in the chat, let me know. How would you feel if Arsenal signed Mason Mount? And if you're a rival, you can say that too. Let me know how you'd feel. It would cost Arsenal around 60 million to sign Mason Mount. We're looking at him as a creative 8 in the Xhaka role. I'm not a fan. I'm really not. I'm not a fan of the Mason Mount signing. I really look at the Mason Mount signing and I say to myself, it's not the most entertaining signing. It's not the most ambitious signing. We're getting a player from within England. But just look at how people thought about Rashford last season. Arsenal were linked to Rashford, and I was like adamant, I don't want nothing to do with him. This season, he's looking like one of the best players in the league. So maybe Mason Mount, in the right system, he could be amazing. I don't know, man. I need to know what you guys think. Do you guys like Mason Mount? Are you guys, everyone know? Yes, Liverpool will be back in the top 4. We signed the right players. If not, we won't. I think Liverpool 100% are definitely going to be in the top 4 next season. It's just if you got, I think Newcastle are going to be dropping down, and I think Liverpool are going to take the Europa League serious. Also, you guys are going to try to win the Europa League. But yeah, that's the Mason Mount topic. At this moment in time, guys, Mason Mount to Arsenal does look like it is a possibility. And the links to Mason Mount are extremely serious. Arsenal are looking to get Mason Mount. Chelsea are looking to sell him for around 60 million, but I think we could even get him for cheaper than that. If you can get Mason Mount for 45 mil, that is a bargain. I think that's a bargain. How much is Mason Mount worth to you guys? In the comment section, let me know. How much is Mason Mount worth? Because I'm seeing rumors that Arsenal are willing to go and spend up to 60 million for Mason Mount. That is a lot of money, but he's a quality player, and he's delivered at the top level already. He's delivered in the Champions League final for Chelsea. People saying 40 million. Aki, he's saying 40 million. What are you guys saying? How much is Mason Mount worth to you? 45 says Omar. 45 to 50. I think anything below 50 million for Mason Mount is a steal. Has to be. He's still young. He's like 25, 24. How old is he? He's still very young. He produced at the top level. I think that's a steal. Martin Odegaard, he's going to get a new contract. Gundogan, Saliba, he's going to get a new contract. Saliba has to get a new contract very soon. Saliba has to get a new contract very soon. If we don't give Saliba a new contract, we are done. We are done. Like, we are hurting ourselves. Saliba has the potential to be our Sergio Ramos, our Virgil van Dijk, our guy in the center half position that is there for years and years and years and years and years to come. and he could be the ideal piece in that back four for years. His composure, his ability on the ball, his physicality, his height, his body, the fact that he's able to do so many things on the ball and off the ball. I think he's just the prototype of the best center half that you could build. If you could make a center half with all the best skill sets, and you'd want the body with it to go with it, it would probably be him. He's going to be France's best center half very soon. If he doesn't sign the new contract with Arsenal, what are we doing? We don't have the right ambitions, because when you have a player this young and producing at this level, and you already have him in your house, you don't let them leave. You don't let them go at any cost. Now let's talk about Caicedo. Guys, Caicedo, we've been linked to him for a long time. Rumor has it that Arsenal won't be able to pull off both Caicedo and Declan Rice. That is what the rumors are saying. Reports came from David Ornstein himself, and he said that Arsenal will not be able to pull off both. Arsenal will not be able to pull off both Caicedo and Declan Rice. I want Moises Caicedo. I think Moises Caicedo will be a quality signing for us. But I don't believe we're going to be able to pull it off so easily. I think it will be a situation where if we want Caicedo, if we want to get him over the line, we're going to have to work extremely hard to get him over the line. We're going to have to see if Brighton will lower their wage, their bill a little bit, and give him to us for maybe 60 to 70 mil. If they want 80 to 90 mil, forget about it, because there's no way Arsenal is going to spend 90 million on Declan Rice and then spend another 80 million on Caicedo. Not in a million years. I just genuinely do not believe that Arsenal will go and spend that type of money on both Caicedo and Declan Rice. That's just me. I think Caicedo is a quality player. I love the profile. I love the signing. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I think if Caicedo goes anywhere, it's going to be a Champions League team, as his agent said so. But still don't believe it. Will we be trying to get Zubimendi? I haven't heard anything back about the Zubimendi deal. Nothing has, no new information on the Zubimendi deal. We've already heard about Bukayo Saka. Now let's talk about Rice. Rice, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Declan Rice, baby. Guys, hammer time. Declan Rice. Collaborate and listen. No, I can't be doing this. I can't be singing. You guys are going to unsubscribe. Do me a favor. While you guys are here, hit that like button, by the way. Declan Rice. The latest information on Declan Rice is that Arsenal are going to be going in with the opening bid of 90 million pounds. 90 million pounds for Declan Rice. That's the opening bid. Apparently, we've been speaking to Declan Rice's team and West Ham since January about Declan Rice. We know how much he's going to cost. We know how much he's going to go for. We know how much he's going to earn on his wages. Declan Rice is going to get 300K a week. 300K a week Declan Rice is going to get. He's going to get 90 million pounds. West Ham are going to get. And he is going to be coming in wearing the number 41 shirt. As he has said numerous times, he doesn't want to wear another shirt. I am so sure that Declan Rice is joining Arsenal right now that I would be willing to go get an Arsenal Declan Rice shirt tomorrow. That's how sure I am that he's going to be joining Arsenal. If he doesn't join Arsenal, I'm going to have a lot of egg on my face. But I genuinely right now believe that he's going to be joining Arsenal. That I haven't seen anything to say that anybody else is going to be buying him. But today, there was reports that Bayern Munich, yes, Bayern Munich want Rice. I was shocked too. Apparently, Bayern Munich want Declan Rice as their replacement for Kimmich. Now, if Declan Rice goes to Bayern Munich, that will be a crazy, 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 crazy move. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Declan Rice is a quality player, and Bayern Munich are obviously going to look at everyone, but I don't believe the link. At this moment in time, I don't believe it. I need to see more. I need to see the possibility of the player actually saying, I want to leave England. Because yes, Sky Sports are reporting it. Yes, Bayern Munich have made contact with the players' representatives. But should we be worried? Should we be concerned? Should we be scared that we're going to lose him? Because if we do lose him, we go and get Caicedo. And some people prefer Caicedo to Rice. But personally, for me, I want both. I want both. That's just me. I want both. I want both. That's what I want. I want Arsenal to go and sign Declan Rice and Caicedo. Forget about Mason Mount. Forget about all the other should be, could be's, would be's. Forget about all of them. Just get me them. Just go do that. Because that will make me happy. Genuinely. People saying, yes, we should, because United with overtaking can go in for him. Yeah, 100%, man. We should definitely go and get Declan Rice and just drop the money. Now, I'm sick and tired of pundits saying a bunch of bullshit. And one pundit who says a lot of bullshit all the time is this guy right here. Paul Merson has the audacity to say Arsenal should go and sign Romelu Lukaku. What the fuck is he talking about? Why on earth would we sign Romelu Lukaku? What are you talking about, mate? What on earth is he on about? He actually has to be on drugs. Surely he's on drugs. The man is on drugs. What the fuck is he doing? Who wants Romelu Lukaku? Man said Paul Merson tells Arsenal, who that just missed out on the Premier League, that Arsenal need a center forward and that Romelu Lukaku is available. The 30-year-old is out and out center forward, and he'll stay up front, put his back onto players, and that might help Arsenal. Respectfully, bro, no one needs your advice. No one needs my man's advice. Nobody needs my man's advice. My man can just go somewhere else with that advice. Get out of here with that advice. That kind of advice is the kind of advice that nobody needs. That's the kind of shit that nobody wants to see. Honestly, he chats so much shit. The guy just chats so much shit. It's actually hilarious. It's actually hilarious how much shit this guy chats. It's actually hilarious. But yeah, let's just see what else is there, because I'm not gonna lie to you, some of these reports just piss you off, right? They just piss you off so much. Like Declan Rice, all these other things, I get it, but this one here, it's like, what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing, right? Oh, by the way, apparently next season we're not going to challenge for the league. Apparently next season Arsenal are not going to be competitive. I was on this page here, and yeah, so for the Mason Mount talks are interesting. By the way, Mason Mount 70 million, they're saying 70 million for Mason Mount. Is anybody here paying 70 million for Mason Mount? 70 million for Mason Mount. Bro, I'm not paying $7. Okay, maybe I'm over-exaggerating. I'd pay £7 for Mason Mount. If you give me Mason Mount for £7, that's definitely a stage. But yeah, 70 million, you're crazy. You're crazy. Go get me Caicedo, bro. 70 million, go get me Caicedo. I don't need Mason Mount for 7 million, bro. Go get me Caicedo. Go get me Caicedo. That's what I would like for 70 million pounds. But yeah, Bukayo Saka signed his contract. We already spoke about that. Oh, Gary Neville and Thing Carragher spoke about last night. They were speaking about title races, and they're saying that Arsenal won't be competing against Man City next season. It will be Liverpool. What? Arsenal not going to be competing for the league next season. It will be Liverpool, bro. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Mohamed Kudus. By the way, Arsenal is linked to Mohamed Kudus, but the thing is, it's more speculation and it's not actually legitimate links. Gary Neville says the mentality of Arsenal. You know what? Forget about Gary Neville, bro. Forget about Gary Neville. Do we need to upgrade on Jesus? You know, we'll save that for another day. We'll save that for another day. I feel like upgrading on Jesus will be a conversation for another day. What's this? Sinchenko's wife's expecting a baby. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I'm just looking through to see if there's anything new. Oh, Pep Guardiola talking shit. Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, I'm just happy that, the Vlahovic links. Dusan Vlahovic. I hate that guy, man. I hate Dusan Vlahovic. You know what? Let's do something fun. Have you guys seen the Neymar links? That's more fun. Forget about Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic is linked to the same old teams. This is more interesting. This is a little bit more interesting. I would never want Neymar at Arsenal because we have so many other issues that we don't need another winger, right? But imagine Neymar goes to Chelsea. Imagine Neymar goes to Man United. Man United have apparently started negotiations with Neymar. What on earth are they doing at Manchester United? Why would you need Neymar? Why would you need Neymar at Man United? Like, what the fuck? How does he have 3 goals? How does he have 3? Yo, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Look, before I get copyright striked, I'm just gonna find the Man United Neymar image, and then we can talk about this quickly before we wrap up, because I think this is crazy. I think Man United Neymar to Man United is crazy to me. I find it to be the most ridiculous statement, rumor, or article thing that I've seen in a while. Okay, so this is what they're saying, and it makes no sense, but let me just hear it out. So apparently Manchester United are in active negotiations with PSG forward Neymar. Now explain to me how Neymar makes them better. Now they don't need a winger. They have so many wingers. They just invested in Anthony. They invested in Sancho. They already have Rashford. They don't have a striker. 1. Number 2, Manchester United need midfielders, center halves, and everything else. You're telling me these guys are looking to get Neymar. I would love to see Neymar in the Premier League. I would love to see Neymar at Chelsea or Manchester United. The circus will be entertaining, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's actually laughable. It's actually laughable. It's actually hilarious. Someone here saying Neymar will 100% flop at United. Take Rice and Mount. I don't mind Rice. Mount, it has to be the right price. How much is Mason Mount worth to you, Matt? As a Chelsea fan, how much would you sell Mason Mount for? Let me know. How much would you sell Mason Mount for right now? If you had to sell him, if you had to sell Mason Mount right now, how much would you sell him for? If you had an opportunity to sell Mason Mount on the open market right now, how much would you sell him for? Let me know. Let me know. How much would you sell him for? By the way, guys, so we spoke about Odegaard, we spoke about Saka, we spoke about Mason Mount, we spoke about Caicedo. The only person we haven't spoken about is Reece Nelson. We got distracted a little bit by thing. Reece Nelson. Let's talk about Reece Nelson quickly. 2 cents. Mason Mount couldn't care about peace. He doesn't care about Mason Mount. Just to let you guys know about Reece Nelson is understood. Arsenal's new proposal for Reece Nelson talked about until 2027, pushing upon the player. Italian Reece Nelson over proposal of a free move. I think Reece Nelson's gone, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think Reece Nelson's leaving, and good for him. Let him go, spread his wings, see what he can do outside of England. I'm not too worried about it personally. Let him go and spread his wings and go and see what's out there. Let him go do that. Let him go do that. I think it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not gonna get too upset about that. Anyways, before we go, let's do our Premier League. Let's do our Premier League flop team of the season. Okay? Because I seen this tweet and I'm like, might as well do this before the video ends, because we got a good look at that. So flop team of the season. Man put Cucurella. I'm not gonna lie, I don't agree with this. I feel like Richarlison, Aubameyang, Modric, the front three is perfect. The front three is perfect. The goalkeeper is perfect. Koulibaly, Cucurella. Could you change anything from this team? Calvin Phillips, 100% agree. Joao Felix? Joao Felix, really? Joao Felix? I don't know. I feel like there's somebody else that's missing from that midfield. Who's missing from this team? Aubameyang 100%, Richarlison 100%, Basuma yes, Calvin Phillips yes, Koulibaly, I don't know. I can't think of any more. So Chelsea had a bunch of flops. Tottenham, they had Jed Spence, who barely played, Basuma, who barely played. I don't know. I just can't think of too many more. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there, ladies and gentlemen. But I like this squad. I like this squad. I think it's a really good flop team of the season. I'm gonna do more team of the season stuff and everything else as we go. Go check out Never a Foul, guys. They're gonna be live immediately after this. And you guys go have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm out of here. Love for the love, people. Continue to support the channel. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Let's at least get this past 100 likes. Come on, if every single one of you guys like this video right now, we get this video past 100 likes. And that helps me out more than you even think. You hitting that like button right now means more to me than giving me £2. Definitely. No money in the world means anything to me. Your support means more to me than that. Do me that favor. It takes 2 seconds of your time, and it helps me out so much. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way out. We're out of here. Don't forget, Bukayo Saka signed that new contract, and it's a lovely day. As you guys already know, it's the Kitty G on Egal. It's the Kitty G on Egal Talks Football, and we're gonna leave the same way that we came in with that Bukayo Saka contract announcement. Where is it? Here it is. The show on Egal Talks Football. Let's get into it. Bukayo Saka has signed a new Arsenal contract, ladies and gentlemen. This is amazing. It was never in question. The star boy is going to be here until at least 2020.